Hey there, I'm Eric Siegel, and welcome to episode 80 of Eric's Trains. Alright, so it is a cold, rainy day in late January 2020, and I swear the way this season seems to be playing out is that every day of beautiful, clear, sunny skies has to be paid for with 4 or 5 days of nasty, rainy weather. And so I'm sure it's going to rain for the next few days, and then in exchange for that, we'll get a beautiful sunny day. But then it won't last for long because it'll rain again. But anyway, I'm stuck in really heavy traffic as usual on my way over to Legacy Station in Lilburn, Georgia, which is, of course, the train store that I buy most of my trains from. And this is sort of part 2 of the big train pickup that started in December. So when I went to the store in December to pick up the trains, they said, well, there's more on the way. And so I got the call last week and they said, you've got a bunch of stuff here. So now we're gonna see what has arrived. And to be honest, I don't know what has come in. I didn't ask. I wanted it to be a surprise, not only for me, but for you as well. So we'll see what's there. I think one of the items that might be there, if I had to take a guess, is probably the other Lionel bipolar that I ordered. And I'm saying that because since the scale state set arrived in December, it seems it would make sense for the other bipolars to ship as well, but I don't know. But anyway, we're about 20 minutes away, so as soon as we get there, we'll go inside and we'll see what has arrived. All right, here we are at Legacy Station. Let's go inside. Okay, so these pallets have arrived, and these are for me, all 3 of these pallets. So let's get busy opening them up. No, I'm just kidding. These aren't for me. Let's go up front. Oh, while we're back here, let me show you something. Legacy Station has a repair shop where they can do repairs on trains. And this is Barry's repair shop. And you can see he's got a ton of parts. We got even more parts outside. But yeah, so they do a lot of repairs here on old and new trains. So pretty cool. Now you'll notice they do have a lot of old stuff back here. And I believe I'm going to be doing some videos in the near future on fixing up some older trains, some history of the older trains, and also fixing them up. So that should be pretty cool, and that'll be at some point this year. I'm going to start filming the first video in that series, probably in a couple weeks. But yeah, so this is the repair shop at Legacy Station, where I will no doubt be getting some parts as I do some of the restoration videos later this year. Okay, so there was some good news and bad news. The bad news is that I was grossly overestimating the size of the arrival. It was only 1 item that arrived. The good news is that I was 100% accurate as to what arrived, and it is the other bipolar, the Milwaukee Road bipolar from Lionel. So I'm really excited about that, and I will be reviewing it at some point in the near future, probably at the same time that I review the scale state set. And then I also picked up some new catalogs, the 2020 catalog, and some adapter pieces for my standard gauge track. And then finally, I've got a box of some post-war trains right here that I'm going to be taking home, because as I said back in the repair shop, I'm going to be doing some videos in the future about fixing up old trains, and also some documentaries about significant trains back in history, some significant Lionel trains and so forth. So that should be a lot of fun. And the ones I've gotten here are just some random post-war trains. They're nothing especially valuable, but it should be fun and should make for a good video at some point in the future. All right, I hope you enjoyed that little trip to the train store. And, you know, it was kind of a letdown. There was only one thing there, but I'm actually really glad that came in. I'm really glad I finally got that second bipolar. And like I said, I will be reviewing it at some point in the near future, and maybe I'll even run it at the end of this video. We'll see if I have time to do that. Now, you saw those 2020 Lionel catalogs that I had, and now that I have a physical catalog in my hands, I am thinking about doing a short live show where we can discuss the new catalog. Overall, I think the new catalog is pretty good. I know some people don't like it, but that's just the way it goes. I think whenever Lionel or MTH or anybody else puts out a new catalog, it's kind of like they're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't. You know, they can't please everybody. But overall, I think it's a pretty solid catalog. And so, like I said, I would like to do a short live show in the next few days, and we can discuss the catalog and go over some of the stuff that I plan to order. But that's about it for now. If you'd like to support Eric's Trains, I would greatly appreciate it. That can be done through Patreon at www.patreon.com/ericstrains. And I would like to put a big thank you out there to all of my current Patreon supporters. Your support means the world to me and to the future of this channel. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm Eric Siegel, and I'll see you next time.